In part 1 of this video, I shared mom's symptoms for type 2 diabetes, risk factors, and how they contributed to increasing her blood glucose levels to 300. Today, I will share diet, the third strategy that helped her, along with walking and good sleep, to reverse her diabetes. I will share 5 key principles to make a diet plan adaptable to any cuisine in the world, beneficial to people who have diabetes or not, and for people who are just seeking a healthier lifestyle. With these strategies, in the past 2 years, mom's A1C came down to 5.7. Please be sure to watch that video, and the link is in the description box. Very delighted to report that last week, her doctor asked her to stop her diabetes medication altogether because her A1C dropped to 5.2. Hi, my name is Ritu Srivastav. Welcome to my channel, Ticklish Healthy Alternatives. As a PhD, I bring to you my expertise in researching and presenting to you a platform to share tried and tested ticklish alternatives. To make a diet plan for mom, the challenge was that she is a good cook and has won prizes in cooking competitions. So the diet plan had to be healthy, quick, affordable, visually appealing, and most importantly, one that tickled her taste buds. So let me explain the 5 key principles for this diet plan that will empower you to make your own plan in any cuisine. These 5 principles are simple versus complex carbohydrates or carbs, unrefined and unpolished foods, increased fiber, healthy fats, techniques to increase and preserve nutrients. American Diabetes Association divides all foods into 3 main macronutrients: carbs, proteins, and fats. Carbs are divided into simple and complex, and complex carbs are further categorized into starch, fiber, and stored sugar or glycogen. It's important to note here that sugars and starches raise your blood sugar, but fiber can help improve the levels. Our digestive system changes both simple and complex carbs into blood glucose or sugar that our body uses for energy. Simple carbs digest faster than complex carbs, and you can find them in white sugars, soft drinks, in white rice and its products, bread, both white and wheat, mashed potatoes, fruit juice concentrates. I'm providing 2 links for you to learn more about carbs. Complex carbs are found in whole grain flour and its products, brown and wild rice, barley, quinoa, corn, legumes such as black beans, chickpeas, lentils, and unpolished positive millets. I am providing a link to a website dedicated solely to benefits of unpolished positive millets, not just for diabetes, but for all diseases. So the key is to choose complex carbs and naturally occurring sugars over refined or processed sugars. And that brings us to a question: what does refined mean in context of food, and why are they not healthy? Refined means 2 of the 3 elements of each kernel of grain, as seen in the article from Whole Grain Council, have been removed, namely the bran and the germ, both of which are important sources of fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients. For this reason, refined foods can be considered as empty calories, are digested quickly, and have a higher glycemic index. And that leads us to the question, what is glycemic index? Harvard Medical School defines glycemic index, or GI, as a value assigned to foods based on how those foods affect blood glucose levels, and advises that eating foods with low glycemic index is beneficial for people with diabetes. I have provided two links for GI of foods in the description box. In the picture, you see a good display from Herbalife Nutrition explaining the concept. Based on my knowledge of the first two principles of simple versus complex carbs and unrefined and unpolished foods, I put together a list of food items to avoid and a list of food items to substitute with. The key message here is that healthiest complex carbs are those that have not been processed or refined. Sugars and starches raise blood sugar levels, but fiber does not. So it made sense for us to increase our fiber level. We did this using the 3S, the smoothie, salad, and soups, morning, noon, and night. I was inspired by a TED Talk by Dr. Hallberg, who described the effect of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats on glucose and insulin as seen in the graph. She found that healthy fats seen in blue in the graph have the least amount of impact on glucose and insulin spikes. So I started using unrefined oils for cooking and dressing, used fats high in omega-3 and 9 fatty acids, chose unsaturated fat found in nuts and seeds. I used cold-pressed virgin coconut oil, or VCO, in the morning in Mom's turmeric tea that has multiple health benefits, and topped her lunch and dinner with 1 tablespoon each. Please find link to my recipe for turmeric tea in the description box. For cooking at high temperature, I used avocado oil or ghee. When oil burns during cooking, it gives off free radicals that are harmful to the body. And lastly, here are some techniques to increase and preserve nutrients in the food. Before cooking, sprouting and fermenting enhances the availability of nutrition, and during cooking, steaming as opposed to frying makes food more digestible and lowers cholesterol. I am showing you my steamer here, but you can make your own in your kitchen. Steaming does not require oil, and the wrong kind can cause serious inflammation. So, applying all the 5 principles, here is the diet plan for the third strategy in an Indian cuisine. You are now empowered with the 5 principles to apply it into your own cuisine. This diet plan, combined with exercise and sleep, was critical in reversing Mom's diabetes to an A1C of 5.2 and to stop her medication completely. In the breakfast, notice the pre-breakfast herbs, use of healthy fat in turmeric tea, fermented unpolished positive millets, dosas or crepes, fiber in smoothies, steamed idlis or puffed rice balls, and use of lentils for proteins. In the lunch plan, notice the use of complex carbs like quinoa, whole grain, unpolished millets. For fibers, we steamed and sautéed a variety of vegetables. For proteins, we rotated 5 kinds of lentils or dals, and for fats, we added seeds and nuts. For tea, notice the use of CCF with ginger, lemon, and raw unfiltered honey, use of baking and steaming as a technique to preserve nutritional content. For dinner, we do enjoy ordering out with brown rice options, pizza with cauliflower crust, Chinese, Thai, or Vietnamese cuisines. Occasionally, we enjoy desserts like laddus with unrefined sugars and healthy nuts, and kheer also called rice pudding with natural sweeteners. Really, healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or bland. In fact, it can be easy and delicious. Please see a link below from CDC. The bottom line is, if mom can do it at 80 plus years, so can you. Through this channel, I hope to grow and empower a community of health lovers by sharing ticklish healthy alternatives. If you have something that has worked to protect you or your loved ones, please comment below. To learn more tried and tested secrets for a beautiful, fit and healthy lifestyle, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more ticklish healthy alternatives. Be safe, be healthy till my next video.